And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Despite financial obstacles, single women are taking charge of home ownership in Texas. 10.4% of homeowners are single women, while only 8.3% are men. Real estate expert Noel Collier stayed around to talk about that trend. Noel, what we have seen in a recent survey and study, more single women are buying homes than single men, outpacing men by a 2-point lead, I think. So why are we seeing more single women buy homes?
Well, first of all, women do everything better. Just saying.
I thought you were going to say we're smarter, and I was going to agree with you.
Yes, and that too. And so if you look at, again, the data, I love data. My degree was almost in economics. Don't judge me. I'm a little bit of a nerd. But when you look at the data, you also see that women are outpacing men in education, right?
Yes.
So you have women that are going on to get their 4-year degrees, their master degrees, and even their doctoral degrees is what we see. So about 80% of my business is made up of single women that are purchasing homes. And so they understand.
Wait a minute, that's a huge number.
80%, Isaiah.
Wow.
80% are single women that are purchasing homes. And it's a variation of first-time home buyers and divorcees. Unfortunately, there's a lot of that's going on also, but it is single women that are purchasing homes right now. They are putting themselves in position to build. The word that I hear all of the time from my single women is they're looking to build generational wealth. That is what they're looking to do.
So they're looking at big picture, even if they never get married, they're still looking at the big picture down the road.
Yes, they are, because they're planning for their future family, though, right? They would love for that future family to include a partner and children, but unfortunately, it may not be in the deck of cards for some of them. And some of them are okay with that as long as they're able to have children. But they are planning for the future, and they're planning for the legacy of their family. And they're starting with home ownership, which is, in my honest opinion, very admirable and honorable. Like they're not looking for the man to be the table and the chairs. It's like, hey, no, I'm going to have my own thing that I'm bringing to the table. If I get married down the line and we decide to purchase a home, we can purchase a home together and use this one as an investment property. There we go, back to that legacy building.
And why are fewer men buying homes compared to women? Are they still in those bachelor pads out partying?
All of the above. They're in bachelor pads, they're out partying, they're staying down, they're spending $3,000 a month on those box apartments downtown. I mean, they're not, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm like, do I want to go here and not have to deal with any maintenance? But, you know, we have a lot, the men that are coming, that are our single men that are buying, are much older than the single women that are buying. So we do see our fair share of single men as well. But my youngest female client has been 18, Isaiah.
Wow.
I've had quite a few under 25 that are buying. Out of that 80%, I would say 40% of that, at least half, is under 25. Whereas my single guys that are purchasing are in their 30s. So it's like the guys are getting serious a lot later than my female clients are. And again, this is my database. This makes up Noel Collier-Root's database. I can't speak for the totality, global or even statewide, but I do know that just from being boots on the ground, the men are a little bit older and the women are a little bit younger. It just seems like they have their education is already been taken care of. They're moving forward to that next step, whether they're married or not. It used to be a few years back, I would say about 5 years or so, it was not this way. It was where women were saying, hey, I want to wait until I get married. And all of a sudden, it seems like after COVID, there's been such a shift in mindset where those young women are coming out of the woodworks, ready to buy, financially ready, credit scores are ready. They are ready to go to build that legacy, which is really cool.
And for those who are wondering, if you're really young and you don't know what to do, how do you even approach that situation? If you're young, say 18, 19, and you want to buy a house, what are some of the first things you should do, Noel?
The first thing that you should do is check your credit scores. You want to make sure that you are using, my favorite is my FICO, because it does align very closely to what mortgage lenders are looking at. Once you do that, you need to get in good company of a great professional real estate agent that has your best interests at heart and that's just not thinking about their pocketbook and looking at you like a dollar sign.
All right, got it. Noel Collier with the Noel Collier Group. We want to thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. Some very valuable information. We appreciate you tonight.
Thank you, Isaiah.